Welcome everyone to Weekend Escapades. Today we're going to visit a beautiful town known as Little Hollywood. Welcome to the region of Kanab, Utah. Chances are, if you've ever watched an old western, then you've experienced the beautiful backdrop of this town called Little Hollywood. Welcome to the old town of Kanab, Utah, where it was the Old West and they filmed movies about the Old West. Now, Moki Cave, where we just came from, was one of the areas that actually embraced the Old West movie making and all the actors that wanted to stay there. And this is downtown Kanab and the beautiful slot canyons that surround the town. There's a lot of history here, a lot of antiques on the street, and we have to go through here to get to Johnson Canyon. Now, Johnson Canyon is a location where they did a lot of filming of the Old West movies, and we're going to show you the old movie sets that still exist that live in disrepair. The Heritage House is on the way, and you can experience this beautiful pioneer home if you want to walk through. But again, all this is right here in Kanab with the Old West Movie Museum right here, Little Hollywood Museum and Trading Post. Now here at the Trading Post, they've got a tremendous amount of movies that they're calling out. If you look at all these movie posters that they have and realize that over 100 movies were made in Kanab, they embrace it right here in the shop with tons of cowboy hats, and cowgirl hats, and cowboy and cowgirl boots. All these sets live right here backstage, and most of these are actually from the movies that they filmed in the area. Now, I'm a huge Clint Eastwood fan, and Outlaw Josie Wales was a great movie, and this is one of the film sets from that movie. It looks like old stone out front and adobe, but it's actually fiberglass and covered. And of course, that's real wood, but the inside and outside of this is a replica and part of this original of that movie. I found that fascinating. Now, it's said that during the Great Depression, it's Hollywood that kept this little town alive with all the filming of the movies that were made here. And you can really see that with all the sets that are here at this old museum. And look at this livery stable. What a great representation next to all these old saddles rotting in the sun. Now, this town became very popular for all the movies. Stars such as Frank Sinatra, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and Lex Barker all experienced what it's like to be here in the Old West filming locations. But this is where we're headed next, Johnson Canyon, and the set to Gunsmoke, as it lies drying up in the sun in beautiful Johnson Canyon. And this is the drive when you're in Johnson Canyon to get to the Old West set of Gunsmoke. There were 635 episodes, and many of the outdoor scenes for this show were shot in Johnson Canyon right here near Kanab. The setting of Gunsmoke is supposed to be Dodge City, Kansas during the 1870s, and a replica of the Hollywood set was created just 3 miles here outside of Kanab. Now, those 635 episodes of Gunsmoke, that was prime television watching, and of course, it was filmed for 20 years, from 1955 to 1975. And after the filming ended, the buildings were not maintained and became heavily damaged. Due to the state of the disrepair, we could no longer access this property and the buildings. However, they are still extremely visible. In 1924, Kanab made its movie debut with Deadwood Coach, starring Tom Mix, alongside his co-star, Tony the Wonder Horse. And since then, over 100 Hollywood productions have taken advantage of this amazing Old West landscape that makes southern Utah one of the most stunning places on earth for Old West movies to be filmed. We hope you enjoyed this adventure to Kanab, Utah, and the Old West movie history that lives here in these beautiful canyons. And until our next adventure, goodbye from Weekend Escapades, and we'll see you in the next one.